so nervous to be in front of all you amazing women. And I was praying before I tried to get on the first time, like, please just calm my nerves, like, because I've never spoke in front of this many women ever. I mean, maybe 100. We're already at 123. Like, what? That's so crazy. Okay, so my name's Carly Crouch, and I've been with Senegence for 2.5 years now. I started in September of 2015. And it just kind of blew up. And I was super blessed with an amazing team. And I've learned a lot along the way, still learning. And thanks, Elizabeth. Hi. I'm in Oklahoma City, Arcadia, Oklahoma. It's just northeast of Oklahoma City. They scare me too, Tracy. I mean, they're scary. So if I can do it, anybody can do it. Hi. Thanks, Amber. Okay, so when I signed up, I was nursing a 4-month-old baby boy, my second, and I had, at the time, a 4-year-old little boy. He's 6 now. No, almost 7. And I had done nails. I was a manicurist for 11 years. And then when I had my second, I moved my business to my house. And so I was like doing nails out of my front room, nursing, watching my other child. Like it was crazy, and I was desperate for something else. I didn't know what, but Senegence was introduced to me, and I fell in love, much like you. Hi, I'm trying to read your comment. You're welcome. I'm so sorry. Okay, and let's see. Super ADD, so just stay with me. Try to keep up. Good luck. I can't even keep up with myself. Anyway, I needed something really badly, and I didn't have the money to, just go and invest in a bunch of stock like I wanted to. I wanted to go just like all in, And my spouse at the time he's frugal. He's very like good with money, very like, you like my pants? They're bell bottoms, but I have short legs, so I have to get them hemmed. Anyway, I didn't have the access to the money that I would have liked to start this business. And so when I signed up, it was free. They had done a free sign-up month, which I've learned since was not very successful, so I don't believe they'll do that again, and I don't believe that they should. And I think that I just got lucky. But yesterday, while I was making these notes that I have here, which if you know me at all, then you know that that's pretty big that I have notes. That's like not something I do. I always just get on here and wing it. But I wanted to think of the ways that you guys could do this, or, coach your girls, talk to new recruits that may have been or may be in the same situation that I was. And maybe you just don't have $60 to go and, sign up. And so I've got some pretty good ideas for you. First of all, I came up with 2 different scenarios for you. These are just, like, I can only speak to what I did and what worked for me.
Pick it up.
First of all, I just want to say that this is just my experience, and I just think that it could work for some people. So it's just a great way to like break it down and make it less intimidating. And, especially with social media, we see girls hitting fast starts, and you got to think, like, are they really selling that? How are they doing it? How do I do it? I wish that I had the money to go and buy stock so I could sell more. We just start like beating ourselves up. And I wish that we could, as a company, not do that. If I can help people not do that, then I want to. So Jada Cecil, I can't ever say her last name right. She's just Jada, Pearl Girl. She had posted when I first started that, if you sold 7 collections, how much money you would make, that you would hit your 300 PV order and get the 50% off. And I remember that stuck with me. And so, hi Chelsea. Thank you, Taylor. I don't love it. I don't love it. But today's not a good hair day at all. Oh well. So anyway, 7 collections. Yesterday I broke it down. So let's say somebody's wanting to sign up, and they're like, but I just can't afford it. Okay, well that's not a good excuse, because you can, and here's how. If somebody is like, I can't do it, I can't afford it, here's an option to tell them. First and foremost, you have to be just honest. Like, let's say that somebody is like me and they're saying these things, then they need to say to their potential customers, I'm really wanting to start this business and I don't have the funds really to pre-order on my own. So I was wanting to see if you would support me and try this Lipsense out, and when I say that, I mean call them, talk to the people that you're the closest with, that know you, know your heart, and will support you. And so I know that when I was staying home when I started, I thought, well, I don't really have like that big of a network because I didn't go anywhere. I stayed home, and my clients came to me. But Facebook, I had a lot of people watching me that I didn't realize what they were. Reach out to those people, ask 7 people to start with a collection, find 7 people that haven't ever used it, and if you sold, let's say that you sold 7 collections, pre-order. You haven't even signed up yet. This is a scenario. You haven't signed up yet, but you're very interested in doing this, and you don't know where to start. I have advised a few of my girls to go ahead and make a group, like go ahead or make an event and just act like you are a distributor already. Let them know. Yeah, Chelsea. Yes, you did, my love. Act, fake it till you make it. So let's say that you make a group, you haven't signed up yet, you're just wanting to kind of test the waters, post some pictures, whoever, is signing you up, they can help you with that. And just like I said, get 7 people to go on board with you. You get your Square app or PayPal or however you want to be paid, and get pre-orders. Let the people know, like, I'm not going to place this order until I have 7 or 8 collections, and give yourself a deadline. Like, I'm going to place this in 5 days or 4 days. That way they're not waiting after they've given you their money. And once you hit that, let's see, I'm going to break down some numbers here, guys, and I am like just not number savvy, but I'm going to do it. So let's say that you sold 7 collections. They're $55 a piece. You would also charge shipping and tax, and that will differ for everybody. If you, just at $55 a pop, 7 collections, you're going to make $385. And like I said, you would also have tax and shipping added to that number, because you want to be reimbursed for that, because you pay it to Senegence. But you would have $385 in retail payments for those 7 collections, okay? You would use $55 of that to sign up, so now you're at $330. You want to place, you want to advise them to place a 300 PV order so they get 50% off. You want to sell that collection for $27.50, obviously, so that you can reinvest that $27.50 back into your business. So, should I say it? Place 300 PV order, and then, if you were to use the money that you are not spending to Senegence for those 7 collections that were pre-ordered, you would reinvest it, like I said, back into the business. You can get 7 glosses and 2 glosses, 7 colors with that $385 on top of their 7 collections that you sold. Does that make sense? I hope I'm making sense. Please tell me if I'm not, and I will elaborate. So, like I said, pre-sell 7 collections, you pay for your sign-up fee, you kind of build your own kit of 7 colors and 2 glosses for that will hit you at 300 PV. Like I said, a 300 PV order, when you first start and you get it at 50% off, it's going to be about $400, maybe a little bit more. And that's because of tax and shipping, like I said. And so you want to just make sure that the person you're telling this and yourself knows that, like, you know, when I say these numbers, I'm talking about without that stuff. Okay, so 7 collections at $55 each, that's 192.5 PV. So you need, this is where that 7 colors, 2 glosses thing came in. You need 107.5 PV more to reach that 300 PV. And that really trips people up. It really tripped me up in the beginning. I was like, what's PV? How does that work? But you want to make sure that they understand, and I want everyone to remember that like 100, if you don't hit that 300 PV, you're not going to be able to invest as much back into your business. Does that make sense? So you want to do that. That's important, especially when you're in your first 90 days, to like never order less than that, because, and I know that it can seem like we're just saying that for our own benefit, but it's truly not. It is for your benefit, because you don't want to put 10% of that $385 away. You know what I mean? You want to use it. And so when I signed up, that's what I did. I signed up for free. I didn't place an order until I had 300 PV worth of orders. It took me about a week, and everyone was great. They waited, and with every order, every 300 PV order that I placed, I ordered myself 2 or 3 colors, and I created my own kit, my own tester kit. Now, you know, these amazing kits that we have count for PV. I had initially done this little idea with the lips kit, but it's not, it doesn't count as PV. The lips kit does not. And so I would get that later, because it is a huge value. But, you know, again, we're talking about doing it with no money. Let's see here. So that's like it. I'm trying to think of some other things to say. Oh, let's pretend that you have, you want to do 8. If this makes you more comfortable, you can suggest to sell 8 collections. Pre-sell 8 collections. And, you know, if by the time that you get to that, if you don't want to sign up, then don't. And I will help you get these items to your customers. But people are not going to want to do that. Like, as soon as they sell one, you know how it is. It's like wildfire. It's like invigorating, and we want to go do more and like sell more. And so I think that this is actually a very good way to start. That way you're not in debt. You know, I don't ever want anybody to think that you have to go and get a credit card and charge up a bunch of stuff. And it sets you into the right mind frame of like working for that sell and earning your profit and building your business. So collection, yes, starter kit. Let's see, I'm gonna scroll up. It says, when you say collections, what do you mean? I am speaking about Lipsense collection, so like the glossy, the oops, and a color. So if you were to sell 8, then